Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please make sure that phones and all other devices are silenced, and please remain seated for the entrance of our graduating seniors. Please rise for the presentation of colors and national anthem. Please be seated.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Becky Lanchey, and I have the honor of serving as the principal of Pamlico County High School. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this very special evening as we gather to celebrate a momentous occasion, the graduation of the class of 2025. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Pamlico County High School, as well as the Pamlico County Board of Education, I warmly welcome each of you to our commencement exercises. We are joined tonight by several distinguished guests. Dr. Jeremy Johnson, Superintendent of Pamlico County Schools. From the Pamlico County Board of Education, Chairman John Prescott, Vice Chairman Jamie Gibbs, Ms. Kathy Dunbar, Ms. Jacqueline Jones, Ms. Helen Gibbs, and Mr. Eric Smith. Also joining me on stage are the dedicated faculty and staff of Pamlico County High School. Their tireless support and unwavering commitment to our students have shaped the experience that we celebrate tonight. I would also like to introduce our assistant principal, Mr. Brandon Spees, who will be assisting on stage this evening. Mr. Spees' leadership and encouragement throughout the year have been invaluable, and I'm deeply grateful for his continued dedication to our students in school. The students seated on stage will be introduced later in the program. Seniors, this has been a year of lasts. Your last first day of school, your last homecoming game, your last prom. For some of you, those lasts couldn't come quickly enough. You may have wished the time away, eager to step into the next chapter. But one day, you'll look back and realize that these years held some of the very best moments of your life. Moments of laughter, growth, friendship, and discovery. Graduation is a dignified academic ceremony, a time to reflect on your hard work, perseverance, and the many milestones you've reached along the way. The class of 2025 has demonstrated remarkable dedication, whether in the classroom, on athletic fields and courts, through artistic performances, or during academic and extracurricular competitions. Each of you has followed your own journey to arrive at this moment. You are an exceptional group, defined by your talents, resilience, and ambition. It has been a true privilege to witness your growth and success. Tonight, we celebrate you. You are the heart of this ceremony, and we are proud to honor all that you have achieved. To begin our program, it is my honor to introduce our first speaker. Our first speaker is the daughter of Amanda and Robbie Mehring. If you've been paying attention, you've seen her leading the charge in ROTC, playing her violin at many school events, and running over the river and through the woods as part of the PCHS cross-country and orienteering teams. She is described by her teachers as an academic powerhouse, and this year became the first North Carolina State University Park Scholar Pamlico County High School has ever had. She has been a loyal employee of Coastal Pet Clinic and will pursue many years of college to become a veterinarian. Please welcome to the stage a trailblazer for the PCHS class of 2025 and her sister Lila's very best friend, Miss Shelby Wells Mehring.
Good evening and happy graduation. Thank you to Dr. Johnson, Ms. Lanchey, Mr. Spees, board members, faculty, staff, friends, and family. I would also like to specifically recognize the teachers who sit up with us on stage for their dedication to their students, even sometimes at the sacrifice of their own families. Let's give them a round of applause. Additionally, the many teachers who are not on this stage, because they've taught us early on, do not need to go unrecognized. I calculated that I had approximately 45 teachers across 12 years. These are our unsung heroes. Over the years, our class has had a lot of good memories, and I had a lot of fun thinking about them writing the speech. For example, our first pep rally was a disaster. I'm sure you all remember. We were so bad, the seniors booed us. But 3 years later, we became the loudest and even got gender reveal powder banned from all future pep rallies. Prior to high school, we were unfortunately retained at Anderson for an additional year, due to Hurricane Florence after we thought we had finally made it to middle school. At Anderson, we were also likely the first class to get silent lunch every day and walk laps during recess all together. I can still hear the teacher going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, silent lunch, and we would all sigh. And finally, I will never forget the field days we had in primary school. I think the laughs we had going down that slip and slide were some of the best we ever had. We all have little silly things that we struggle with throughout our years, and for me, it's puzzles. For some reason, the pieces just never come together easily, even the wooden ones that were supposed to be easy. Early on, I remember watching as other kids did their puzzle, and they seemed to easily find their next piece. The pieces they used clicked together and formed a picture very easily. The ones I often used didn't fit and never made a clicking noise. I would unsuccessfully try and force them into place, and it would take much longer to finish a puzzle. I was very frustrated by this, and I think my parents were even a little bit worried. Unfortunately, I never outgrew my struggle with puzzles, and it still shows up in my life even now. Who knew it could be so hard to pack a suitcase? Looking back, life is a bit like a puzzle. Up until this point, a majority of the choices we've had have been made for us either by our parents or an important person in our life. Like what we eat for dinner or if we go to church. All of these little decisions and events fit together to make our life. Until now, the vision for the puzzle we have been putting together has been largely understood. As we move forward into the next phases of our lives, the next puzzle pieces might not be as clear. Should we join the military? What job should we get? Should I go to college? These are just a few of the many pieces that could fit into our puzzles. Even the small things are uncertain. Just this past week, I found myself completely overwhelmed by the courses offered at NC State. There are just so many options and just so many paths you can go down. Out of the hundreds of undergraduate majors, am I sure I'm picking the right one? And I'm sure that, like me, you've been given tons of advice about what to do over the past few months. Or maybe if you're lucky like me, you've had advice all along. My granddaddy loves to send little pieces of wisdom randomly. For example, he once told me to never buy a house with a homeowners association because of the dues. I was in middle school. He also told me to never date a socialist. Once again, I was in middle school. The point is that we've been given plenty of advice, and we've been given so many things to think about. But the choice is ours. We get to pick the next puzzle pieces in our lives. The ones that fit into the person we want to become, not the pieces that don't click into place. As we all struggle to pick our next piece, I know that many of the ones we already have were helped shape by Pamlico County Schools and the people in this room. The school may be small, but it's filled with so much heart and so much grit. One of the most important pieces in my puzzle is my sister, my best friend. She has stood by my side through everything and will always be my #1 fan. I hope everyone has a piece in their puzzle like her. I know we're all off to a great start as we go out into the world to find our next puzzle piece, carrying with us the love and support that got us here. Thank you.
Thank you, Shelby. Our next speaker says that her heroes are her parents, Maurice King and Ismari Hernandez Segura. As a Hurricane, she has been a varsity cheerleader and manager for both the track and basketball teams. For the last 4 years, she has been one of the most beautiful parts of the PCHS family simply by the way she fills up every room with goodness and light. She always finds a way to make everyone feel valued and important, a quality that makes this world a better place. As a CTE completer, Annie was able to complete an internship this year as an assistant in a 6th grade classroom at Pamlico County Middle School, and she plans to take her light to the University of North Carolina at Pembroke, where she will major in education. Please welcome to the stage our SGA president, Annie Judith King.
Good evening, everybody. Sometimes life throws you curveballs. One April morning in 2022, a voice interrupted my freshman English class, casually ordering all students and staff to report to the football field. None of us knew what to think, but we knew we were getting out of class. I immediately found my people, but nobody knew what was going on. The track team came together, taking selfies with Coach Rose and having fun. It started off as a pretty day, so we were laid back, soaking up the sunshine and unexpected free time with our friends. But then my phone rang, and my aunt asked, "Are you okay?" Everything felt different with that question, because that's the moment I learned someone had called in a bomb threat to Pamlico County High School. I was scared, we all questioned, is this real, and felt a bit insecure, wondering what could happen next. Our then superintendent, Miss Lisa Jackson, was given a microphone, and she very calmly told us what was happening and what would happen next. My worries began to even out. What felt like only moments later, my dad pulled up, and I was taken home for an afternoon nap. That bomb threat is my favorite memory of high school. It highlights some of the most precious parts that make Pamlico what it is. That day was all about people. Before we knew what was really happening, our entire student body was together in one spot and nobody was alone. You heard laughter, you saw people playing around, you saw huddles of friends chatting and taking pictures, you saw teachers doing the same. When people realized we were dealing with the bomb threat, the mood changed, but the people didn't. They weren't laughing as much, but they were checking on each other, calling their parents, and hugging their friends. It was all about the people. We were scared, even though there was some part of me that thought this could never happen here. We were scared, but I never thought I wasn't safe. I knew which adults to look at, and they were calm. Our superintendent was serious but steady. Our staff was helping and still smiling. I knew which friends to go to and heard the words, "Bro, it's going to be okay." I saw Sheriff Chris Davis leading the buses on a lawnmower because, of course, it's the county. Before the bomb threat and after the bomb threat, nothing really changed. My people were my people. I knew who to look at, and I knew who to go to. We've always been able to come back to the same place, the same people, and the same safety. But tonight, that changes. We can always come home, but it will never be the same. High school has ended, and a new journey begins. In some ways, that feels a bit too scary, but in other ways, it feels like a challenge. Find your new people, find your new place, wherever you go, and bring Pamlico with you. What we have here is special because of the people who make it special. It's us. It's the class of 2025. It's the people who love us and push us. It's the history of being a hurricane. We are what's special about Pamlico, and we can take that anywhere in this world. So as we prepare to walk across the stage and turn our tassels, I challenge you to make a difference and bring Pamlico with you. Thank you.
Good evening, graduates, families, faculty, and friends. It's my honor to stand before you tonight as we celebrate the Pamlico County High School class of 2025. This evening marks the culmination of years of hard work, sacrifice, and growth, not just for our students, but for the families, teachers, and community members who have supported them every step of the way. While each graduating class is unique, when I think about this class, the themes that emerge are timeless: perseverance, resilience, dedication, and excellence. These students have faced their own set of challenges during their time in school, from the devastation of hurricanes to a global pandemic, and yet they have remained steadfast in their pursuit of success. They've grown up in a world that has demanded flexibility and patience, whether navigating disruptions to learning, overcoming personal hardships, or balancing school, work, and life responsibilities. This class has proven that with determination and support, one can accomplish anything. Seniors, tonight we celebrate you. We are proud of who you are and who you are becoming. Among you are scholars headed to colleges and universities across the state. Among you are future service members who have stepped forward to serve our country with courage and honor. Among you are workers ready to strengthen our local economy and bring fresh energy into our community. In each of these paths, we see the same common threads of hard work, resilience, and the desire to make a difference. You are proof that great things can happen in small places when expectations are high and the mission is clear. Tonight, as you take this next step into adulthood, I hope you carry with you the pride of being from Pamlico County. No matter where your journey takes you, remember that you will always be part of our story, and we will continue to cheer you on and wish you nothing but the best. Congratulations, class of 25. May your future be as bright as the legacy you leave behind.
We will now present diplomas to the Pamlico County High School class of 2025. Mrs. Kim Potter will assist with announcing the graduates. I will be assisted by Assistant Principal, Mr. Brandon Spees. Please remain seated during the presentation of diplomas. Each graduate and their family deserves to enjoy this moment and hear their name called as they cross the stage. For this reason, we ask that you please refrain from applause until after all graduates' names have been called.
Good evening. I'm going to go ahead and apologize if I accidentally misspeak or mispronounce somebody's name. So please, I'm going to put my hand over my heart and just charge it to my heart and not my head. Jesus Casadas Aguilera. Riley Michelle Banks. Tucker Sproul Banks. Tariq Hakeem Barber. Cadence Marie Barr. Kimberly Beltran Lopez. Jordan William Bennett. Eric Michael Brantley. Adam Gregory Brinson. Anastasia Jeree Brock. Lucas Michael Brown. Sage Nevaeh Bryant. Allie Bree Burrows. Lucio Antonio Bustamante. Landon Kenneth Cahoon. Evan Wayne Caraway. Anthony Jared Chaparro Alvarez. Zania Renee Colick. David Andrew Curtis, Jr. Isaac Zebediah Cuthrell. Aiden Frank Doucette. A little longer. Araya Chanel Doucette. LaDante Lee Edwards. Tyler Lee Elks. Najaya Kais Exum. Hey, wait a minute, Miss Lanchi, fix this stole, other side. You know, we got to have a good picture, guys. William Tyler Farabee. Luke Edward Fox. Caleb Jonathan Frankhauser. Jaden Matthew Gaskins Cox. Layla Cheyenne Gautier. Nathan Demont Gibbs. Ariana Maria Godet. Jasmine Leah Green. Letitia Maggie Green. Colton Kane Hall. Adriana Nicole Hamilton. Janae Alexis Harding. Diana Ellen Harper. Kendall Diamond Harris. Hunter Neil Harrison. Sakura Hayashi. Candace Marie Hodges. Ava Grace Ireland. Trinity Camille Jones. Fritz Keenan Kimmerer Hott. Madison Marie Kilstrom. Annie Judith King. Jacqueline Deshawn Kirkman. Kobe Michael Lane. Allison Leanne Leeming. Ayana Janaya Lodge. Moses Jimenez Lopez. Jashawn Terrell Navek Lovick. Jacob Adrian Marr. Samaya Renee Maiden. Taylor Gray McHenry. Shelby Wells Mering. Kiyoshi Angelise Midget. Catherine Hope Montaigne. Kylie Elizabeth Morgan. Ethan Thomas Murray. Janelle Charmaine Norris. Yasmin Ray Guadalupe Ogin. Alani Kalia Allison. Jaden Page Paul. Abdil Mendoza Perez. Patricia LaRue Pickard. Alexander Joseph Ponto. Hey, fix this. Hannah Michelle Poole. Oh, wait a minute. Let's try it again. Hannah Michelle Poole. Maggie Pearl Popperwheel, also known as Big Sexy. I'm retiring at the end of June. Molly Etta Popperwheel. Kristen Arnasia Charity Powell. Xavier Amir Antoine Powell. Rachel Kennedy Prescott. Natalie Joanne Reed. Stephanie Grace Rice. Charlie Emmanuel River Roach. Peyton Brooke Robinson. Natalie Brooke Sanders. Rayleigh Sanaya Sawyer. Summer Ann Sawyer. Holly Ryan Scott. Johnson Matthew Schaefer. Autumn Michelle Shelton. Aubrey Ann Sinclair. Taryn Elizabeth Small. Tristan Brooke Small. Donovan Anthony Still. Damian Michael Sturgill. Shelby Grace Tabor. Larry Joe Tribby Jr. Shelby Marie Tribby Kowalski. Luisa Diana Valise de los Santos. Elena Marie Vilches. Cameron Demetrius Wade. Jayla Ariel Wright. Landon Christopher Yates.
All right, so let's have a round of applause for the Pamlico County High School class of 2025. Our final speaker from the class of 2025 is a young woman whose strength, poise, and resilience are hard to find in most adults. She is the niece of Sharita and Michael Ollison, and although she spent the first part of high school in a different district, she came home to Pamlico where she was involved in student government, soccer, and basketball. It's hard to imagine this group of graduates without her smile, grace, and voice being part of it. It is with great pleasure that we welcome Miss Samaya Renee Maiden to share her thoughts and lead the turning of the tassels.
Good evening. To my classmates, friends, and fellow graduates, stand with me. Before the turning of our tassel, I would like to share a quote with you all. Believe in your infinite potential. Your only limitations are those you set upon yourself. Moving our tassel from right to left does not only symbolize our academic achievement, but also represents our moment of transformation. It marks the shift from students to graduates, from who we have been, to who we're becoming. This tassel turn may feel like such a small emotion, but it represents our success and growth. With that being said, congratulations, Pamlico County High School Class of 2025. You did it. You may now turn your tassels.
By the power given to me by the Pamlico County Board of Education, I now pronounce the class of 2025 graduates of Pamlico County High School. Graduates, please remain standing. Guests, we ask that you please remain seated for the recessional and until the last graduate of the class of 2025 has left the auditorium. Thank you and have a good evening.